Hi Capricorn, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is a general reading. I've already pulled your oracle. I'm looking at 4 different areas of your life. I've nearly completed the tarot. Spirit may have the outcome. What's good in the outcome for Capricorn? What do they need to know? What will help them? What will motivate them? And what will help them to make the decisions that they need to make? Spirit may I have the outcome for Capricorn. And you want it in the upright. Anything else in the outcome, Spirit, for Capricorn? Anything else? Okay. Capricorn, a lot of energy, interesting energy is coming out for you here. Let's take a look at what's going on. Now, for those of you that have never seen me before, I am a psychic and a medium. And so what that means is that it's really important that you don't take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. I know that's counterintuitive of what you hear in other tarot readings, but because I've been doing this since I was a child, meaning psychic and mediumship, and I've been working with the spirit world for decades in that regard. And so either this is your reading or it isn't. So like I said, I'm looking at 4 different areas of your life. I'm looking at the present position, which is right here. I'm looking at the strength in your energy. I'm looking at the challenge you're going to face, and I'm looking at the possible outcome. Now, to know whether this is your reading or not, you have to identify with the present position. If you do not, one of 2 things may be happening. You may be looking at the reading too early. You need to put it in a playlist, come back in about 2 weeks' time. Look at it then. If the present position still doesn't make sense at that point, then this is absolutely not your reading. Do not look at the rest of it. Definitely don't take what resonates and leave behind what does. You know what I mean? And don't do that, because there is a possible outcome here. And what you don't want to do is be consciously or unconsciously taking advice from a reading, and it's not your reading. You're not going to have the outcome that you need to have. So always trust your gut. Always trust your own decision making. This is just for entertainment, okay? Capricorn, so what we have in your oracle is safe home. I cast a circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. What I have in your energy is a lot of it looks like in your present position, we've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse, we've got the 3 of Swords in the upright position, we've got the Page of Swords in the upright position, and we've got the Empress. Spirit, bring it forward. What is going on with Capricorn? So Capricorn, you've been involved in something that has led to possibly somebody betraying you in some way. It feels as if somebody has manipulated you or used you. There may have been some betrayal involved. Here we have safe home, right? So there's a lot of energy here pointing towards the fact that you're having to take care of yourself. You're having to maybe take a objective look of what's gone on in your life recently with maybe some individuals that have been involved in your life. And you're now trying to protect yourself, protect perhaps your money, protect the people around you from further damage to whatever this is, right? So somebody has really annihilated your situation, right? They have blindsided you. They've sucker punched you is what it feels like. This person is a greedy person, is a nasty person. You have been deceived knowingly, meaning that they knowingly did this. They are not a good human being, or whoever you're dealing with is not good. You know, nobody's all good and all bad, but this person really operates on a lower level of vibration. They have been acting extremely strategically, manipulating you, using you. Perhaps they have sold you a 6 for a 9, right? So what it feels like is they took advantage of who you were, your good nature, your ability to be generous. They it looks like what they wanted to do is take from you what you had worked for, what you had earned. They played upon your good nature. Nonetheless, right, they can't take away from you who you are, right? So that is still intact. It's just that you're a little shaken up right now. We got the Four of Swords in reverse. So what we have is exhaustion, burnout, deep contemplation about the situation, some stagnation, some restlessness, and a lot of stress. Three of Swords, the betrayal, right? We also have the Page of Swords, you wanting to know the truth. I feel like you're not getting the truth, but you are getting the truth. I feel like maybe they, you know, where you're confronting them, challenge them, like, you know, what is going on? Why did this happen? What are you doing here? They're telling you the truth, not the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But what's happening is that they're telling you the truth and you're not believing it, which is quite extraordinary, because within the dialogue of what they're telling you actually is part of the truth. But they, you know, I think your sense is right that they're holding back the whole truth. Here in the Empress, you can feel that in your gut. You have an extremely good gut instinct, Capricorn. You're a very good judge of character. And here you're just using your intuition to nurture yourself, to have a new beginning, to, you know, provide, like, there's some type of discipline, self-worth stuff going on. There is, you want to grow, you want to evolve out of this situation, and you want to take action. So you're going deep within here in the Empress to remain optimistic and get on with things. That's what it feels like. So if this is your present position, this is your reading. If it is not your present position and you can only take pieces of it, then honestly, this is not your reading. Don't look at anything any further, okay? Please feel free to come back at another time and look at another reading. For those of you that this is your reading, in the Strength position, we have victory, right? So you're going to have victory over this, Capricorn. And what it shows here is, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise, right? So you are learning from this situation. You're learning a lot about yourself. There's some self-blame going on. It shows that right here in the challenge. But you know what? Let me go into the challenge and then I'll go into the strength, because that's kind of showing up. Let me just flip-flop some energy here. You're having to organize a lot, right? We've got in the challenge, and so basically, for those of you that don't know, the strength is something that you don't have to do. It's a strength within who you are as a human being, as a soul, as you move forward. The challenge also is not something that you have to do. It's something that you're facing, something that's automatic. We all face daily challenges, no matter who you are. And just because I'm saying it's a challenge, it doesn't mean, you know, on a scale of 0 to 10, it's a 10, the most challenging thing you can face. It could be a 1, right? Depending where you are in the process. So here in the challenge, what we have you is organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So in the challenge position, you're having to reorganize things, how you do things, how you go about things. There is some sleepless nights going on. We have the Nine of Swords, right? So there's some anxiety, rightly so, if you've gone through something so terrible and difficult where somebody has cheated you in some way. You're worrying. There's a little bit of desperation, or a lot. There's some fear. Some of you are having insomnia. If you are having insomnia, please go to your doctor. I am a doctor, so I can say that. Any type of symptoms that you're having, like you're not eating, you're worrying extensively, you have insomnia, you're having nightmares, you feel hopeless, go to your doctor, please, and let them know. Really, really important that you do that. Because what you need to do to get through this is you need to sleep, right? And if you are not sleeping properly, then you're only working with your tank half empty, half full, and that's not good for decision making, especially when we've got organization in the challenge. Here in the challenge energy also, what we have is the Knight of Swords. So there's some arguments going on with somebody. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like you're trying to work on something. Again, there's some communication disruption here in the Knight of Swords. And so you're trying to work on something. You're trying to work something out. Could be with the same situation, but it's causing you a lot of difficulty. There's arguments. I feel a lot of rage. There's frustration. There is, whoever this is, they're not working with you. They're working against you. So that's quite challenging as well. And here we have, you know, like there's almost like this, you've been so destabilized by this situation. Now, I want you to hold on, right? Because it does get better. But I wanted to go into the challenge because it does tie into the present position. But you're, it feels like you're working without results. You can't see the fruit of your labor. You're very distracted, meaning that you can't concentrate on things, okay? So let's take a look at the strength, right? What is positive in your reading? So what we have here, like I said before, is victory. You are going to overcome this, Capricorn. You absolutely 100%, you're going to overcome this. And you're going to be celebrating. And you're going to rise to the top of this. Now, we've got some hidden emotions here in the Moon card. So I think it's good that, because it's showing up in your strength, right? It's like you're coming forward when you have to. You're staying quiet when you have to. You got a sting in your tail, right? Even though that's Scorpio, you got a sting in your tail. So if somebody tries to continue to go after you or continue to try and manipulate you, you're given as good as you get, right? But you are hiding how you feel. I think you got to do some self-preservation here, and I think that that's appropriate. I do think it's appropriate that you talk to somebody, and it kind of shows that in the Moon energy, right? Because the Moon energy also represents sharing in tumultuous times, but holding back from people that really can't give you what you need in that moment. So there is some anxiety that you're overcoming in the strength position, and you are dealing with a lot of kind of there's a lot of, the Spirit just said revolution, reformation, reinstituting who you are and what you know yourself to be. This is good energy. Okay, you're going to overcome this. Here we have the Chariot card, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. You're not crying over spilt milk. You're determined to move on, move forward. And it does feel like, you know, like things change from one moment to the next with you in this situation. You know, it's kind of like you had on whatever the situation is or person, like you thought so highly of them, and then now the truth has been revealed and they have hurt you so deeply. There's just this sudden awareness, and you're choosing happiness and self-acceptance, but you are having to retreat and withdraw and check into yourself for realignment, right? So that is showing up in your strength. Here we have a lot of decisions that you have to make in the Chariot, right? So a lot of things are changing. And so there's a lot of fast moving energy around you because of this situation. A lot of movement, a lot of progress, a lot of actions, a lot of integration, a lot of determination, a lot of willpower, self-control, direction, and departing from the past and moving into a place that is safe and secure. So that is showing up in your strength. Now, in the outcome, Spirit, bring it forward. What we have here is joy, right? We have a beautiful energy here in the outcome. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. So you're finding your joy in the outcome. You are going to be, there's going to be new people coming in here. I feel that. Again, there's some, you know, there's conflict with this situation. There's some residue here, right? It's going to go on for a little bit as you clean it up. And what we have here is you are not arguing. You're standing your ground. You have mental clarity. You have breakthroughs, right? There is new ideas, success, sharp mind. For some of you, there could be some health stuff. So again, I want to reiterate that you must go to your doctor if you're having any type of change in your normal habits. Here we also have you not engaging in any type of conflict, and you knowing your own truth, right? There's this kind of domino effect of the truth being revealed to you, and as it becomes clearer and clearer, you're choosing joy, you're choosing happiness. Now, this is not an overnight thing, so I need you to hold out hope. I need you to be strong throughout the situation, because it is going to get there, Capricorn. It is going to get there. You are going to have victory, you are going to have joy, you are going to reclaim you, right? Because you're powerful, you're strong. There is somebody here, Knight of Wands, coming in to help heal this situation. Lots of beautiful energy in regards to passion, adventure, almost like a distraction. And this will, allow you to begin the healing process. So this person, ignites a lot of hope in you, calm, vision, faith, purpose. There is a renewal in your spirit in the outcome. There is a spirituality that is going to deepen within you, and you are going to have good fortune. It shows it here. It does show that you're going to have good fortune in all areas of your life, and it does feel like somebody is coming forward to, somebody completely separated from all of this, but they're coming forward to offer you good advice. All right, so again, trust yourself. But this person, I feel, is saying, whether that be, hey, you need to get an attorney. Get an attorney. If there's a legal situation going on here, and it's to that extent, listen to whoever is providing this guidance to you, right? Because they're looking at the situation, and maybe they have a little bit more objective ability than you do right now, because you're healing from this. In the outcome, we see a shift of consciousness happening. Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Fool. Your life is going to change to the better, Capricorn. This is changing everything in your life. You are, as we move forward here, you're going to have good luck, good karma, end of a cycle, right? This is an end of a chapter in your life, an end of a huge chapter in your life, in fact. And there's a turning point of change within you. This is forever changing you, this situation. But it is changing you for the better, because you're choosing to have joy. You're choosing to have a victory in all of this, right? You're looking at the ups and downs and the unpredictability of the situation, and you're going to take a leap of faith, because there is a high spiritual context for the direction of your life and how you want to move forward. So I do see here new beginnings, new possibilities, new situations that you are maybe don't have experience in. So let's say for some of you, you're moving to a new state that you have never let's say you live in, I don't know, Florida, and you're moving to Texas, right? But you've never been to Texas. And you don't know anything about Texas, right? There's an innocence there, right? So I see you making spontaneous decisions. You're optimistic about your future. You're trusting in the process of life, right? The shift of consciousness. You're having faith in yourself. You're having blind faith. There's going to be an adventure, opportunity, and pleasure here. So Capricorn, that was your reading. It sounds like you're going through a lot. For those of you that feel that you need help, please reach out to your healthcare provider. Reach out for therapy if you need it. If you look in the description box, I am a clinical psychologist, and even though I'm not providing any therapy to anybody on YouTube, I do life coaching. So if that's something that you think you want to access, feel free to look in the description box, and you can contact me if you'd like some guidance in that. But also, when you're going through such a hard time, you do want to reach, and usually the people who are your trusted friends are not going to be the people that you reach out to when you're going through so much difficulty in the present position. you know, but reach out to somebody, whether that be, you know, for spiritual guidance, for legal advice, for therapy, to your doctor, for healthcare, whatever it is. You know, be strong, but reach out to others that can help you independently to gain clarity and get to the finish line sooner rather than later. Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope it helped. Please hit like, subscribe, hit the share button, hit the bell button, and please share the video. And, you know, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment. You take care, Capricorn. Stay strong, and I will speak to you soon.